So today we're going to do a head, neck, and shoulder exercise. You can do this sitting on the ground or sitting on a chair. You can choose what is to your liking. So we're going to begin by loosening the jaws, and we're going to relax our mouth and then gently push the jaw over to one side, and we're going to breathe in and out through our nose 4 times. Now relaxing your hands down. Gently just wiggle your jaws and just notice one side from the other. And then relax your jaw again. And then using your left hand, push it to the right. Breathing 4 times through your nostrils. And then dropping your hands whenever you're ready, and just gently observe how you feel. Like maybe give it a little massage where the mandibles are. And then now we're going to push forward our lower jaw and then breathe 4 times through the nose as well. And just see how your jaw feels and how that correlates to your head and all these things. So we're going to move down from the jaws to the neck area. And what we're going to do is gently just kind of tuck your head into one of your shoulders and just kind of put some weight on it to stretch out this side. And again, breathing through your nose 4 times. One inhale and one exhale is 1 cycle of breath. So not only do we need to stretch out our neck, we also need to strengthen it. And depending on which side you notice hurts a little bit more, or you're able to have less mobility, that's the one that you can work on twice. So start with that side, flip over to the other, and then come back. And you want to ideally be in this for about 60 seconds. And really creating tension, like really activating. You should be getting a little bit hot right now. It's not big exercise movements, but it will definitely activate muscles. So the muscles that you're activating are in your neck over here. And then relax your hands down. You'll notice that this side is a little bit hot. Bring your breath back to center. And then switch over to the other side. Tip of your fingers on the right side lobe of your head and just push it out so that you're feeling a little bit of tension in your neck. Push it towards that side and your hand is pushing that way. So that you're creating tension over here in your neck. And once you're doing this, once you're activating, you just close your mouth and focus on breathing through your nose. This also, breathing through your nose, intensifies the practice. If it's too intense, you can also exhale through your mouth and inhale through your nose. Activating it the whole time, and then let go. Dropping your hand down, just relaxing your neck. Okay, now that we did the jaws, the neck, we're going to move to the shoulders, the front and back. So what you want to do is take the back side of your hand and you want to put it on your back. And then I'm going to flip around soon so you can see. You want to lift the right hand up and then you want to bend it, and you want to see if you can try to meet the two hands so that they're like this. And you want to see, maybe you can clasp your hands like in a palm. Maybe it's just a couple fingers. But you want to kind of push your elbow that's pointing to the sky and this elbow down to the ground. And again, focusing on your breath, let's be here for 8 counts. That's 1. 2. 3. And really try to lengthen and deepen your breath. You don't need to necessarily make the breath audible. You just have to deepen it. So it's like gentle, deep, and long breaths. 5. 6. 7. 8. slowly release the clasp of your hands, bringing the right arm down and the left arm down very gently. And just kind of like relax your hands, like just shake them out a little bit. You should have felt probably numbness or a little bit of heat, like going through your arms. So you're really feeling like energy is in your arms right now at the moment. Okay, let's do the opposite hand. So the right hand, back of the palm goes to the back, and you'll notice to see which arm or which side is a little bit more funnier feeling. And the left hand, try to move it so that the palms are closer together. Again, it's the same. Looking at the hands, the elbows are pointing towards the sky, and the elbow is pointing towards the ground. And the chest is open. And you're really trying to open the chest at this point. And again, focusing on your nose and taking 8 rounds of breath. Counting backwards from 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Okay, slowly unclasping the hands, bringing the left arm up, relaxing it down, and then the right arm unbending it and let it come down. Maybe you'll feel like a swoosh of warm energy like coming down your arms. And just shake it out and see like your elbows, how your elbows feel, and your wrists, and kind of just like working it out. And maybe shaking it a little bit more if you need. And then whenever you're ready, come back into a seated posture. And in this seated posture, I want your sit bones to be flat on the ground. So right here on the sit bones where your butt is, kind of lift your tush up, or the skin, lifting it up a little bit. And then putting the left hand down, right arm up, and move towards the left hand side without letting your sit bones kind of tilt upwards. You need to really anchor it down. And so that the side stretch is really, it's really about the stretch rather than how much you're doing. So if you're here, that's totally fine. But making sure that your sit bone is anchored and you're moving your upper body rather than trying to reach like that. So being here and opening your chest up to the sky and looking at the ceiling, or as far up to your armpits as you can, and taking 4 breaths here through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slowly on an inhale, coming back up, dropping the arm down. Just relaxing here and just taking a second to pause, to be with your body and noticing how you're feeling. And then whenever you're ready, inhale the left arm up and sort of kind of move your hand out so that you can reach out, keeping your sit bones down, and then bend down. Opening your chest towards the ceiling and looking upwards under your armpits or to the ceiling. And again, focusing on your nose and breathing 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting the arm up on an inhale, dropping the left arm down, and just observing both left and right sides and how you feel. And now we're going to do the back side of the shoulders. So just bringing your right arm over to the front and then taking it all the way to the left and kind of using your left arm, the elbow of your left arm, to clasp it under the elbow of your right arm so that your shoulder is really flat. So you really want to like anchor it down. And you want to reach over and kind of activate it with your fingers like this. And just do a little stretch. And again, focus on 4 breaths. I'm not going to count this time. You can do it at your own pace. Whenever you're ready, just dropping the hands down, giving it a little wiggle. And then whenever you're ready, doing the opposite side. So left arm goes in front, goes across all the way, using your right arm to kind of clasp over the left arm as much as you can, and then relaxing the shoulder. Again, breathing 4 counts. And whenever you're ready, just relaxing your hands back down and coming on your knees in lightning pose. And over here, what I would like you to do is to move both hands outwards. So you're kind of like, if I were to put a pencil behind your shoulder blades, that it should be able to keep it together. So you could actually do this as a test to get like a pencil, put it in the back of your shoulder blades. I want you to move as far as you can. So this is a heart opening exercise because we're always like this breastfeeding our children. Our backs are overly stretched. So this, what we're doing is we're stretching the chest area, which is usually tight, and we're also strengthening the back muscles. So being here, breathing 4 breaths. Ideally, you want to be here for like 60 seconds. So even if you want to do this as a single practice posture to strengthen your back, you can start off for 45 seconds, build up to 60, and then move on to 90. And you could do 90 seconds throughout the day. This will just gently help you build some back muscles so you don't feel so tired. Or so weak in the back area that after you breastfeed, you still feel like your back is in integrity. Doing this chest exercise also releases a lot of emotions that we might be constricting in our chest area. So you might even be feeling a little bit emotional here, and just allow if there's any emotion that comes up to come up. Let's just relax our hands down for a second and just observe to see how you feel. Keeping our attention on our chest. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this practice.